Psalm 81 starts off as one of these celebration psalms. It's really clear that people are in the middle of one of the Jewish holy days, probably the Feast of Tabernacles, where people gather together and they live in tents in celebration and remembering of what God did for them and how he delivered them out of Egypt and brought them through the wilderness into the promised land. And so the people are here gathering, they're shouting for joy, and yet there seems to be a problem in their midst. Psalm 81 goes on, it starts in this sort of happy tune, but then it changes. And it changes to this tone where it seems that the people are here and they're celebrating, but they've sort of forgotten what they're there for. They have turned away from God. They are testing him. They are looking for their sort of joy elsewhere, which is quite funny, right? Because here is a bunch of people gathering for this Jewish holy celebration, a day that they're called to gather and remember what God has done for them, but they've sort of forgotten why they're there. They've forgotten God. They've left him out of the equation, and now things aren't going well for them. It's sort of like those moments where maybe in our life, or we've seen this in others, where people gather together and they come to church, or they come to a Bible study, they come to some sort of moment where they are there to meet with God and to celebrate, and yet their hearts are really far from him. They're there, they're going through the motions of the things that they should be doing, yet God has been left out of their equation as well. And Psalm 81 sort of addresses those people that go through the motions of doing all the right sort of spiritual, holy things that you're supposed to do, but you've sort of forgotten the whole bit of why you're even gathering, why you're worshiping, why you're celebrating, why you're digging deep into God's word, that you've forgotten God in that equation. And the end of Psalm 81 sort of is a call, a cry. It's to tell people to remember who this God is and what he has done, to turn back and understand what you are even doing, what this celebration is even about. And if you do that, the psalm says, things will go well for you again. You won't be overrun by the adversaries that are out there, because you won't be just this person that is giving this lip service to God, but you don't know that you are far from him. It's a challenge for us that as we gather together, in whatever capacity that is, that we shouldn't be people that just gather together for the sake of gathering together because it's what we always do or what we're used to, but really we haven't even thought about who God is and what he has done. But we should gather out of grateful hearts, knowing that this is who God is. I'm here to worship you because of the great things you've done for me. So, whenever you gather together, whether it's watching this video with friends or family, whether it's meeting in homes or in a church service, we are called to remember why we're even doing this in the first place. It's because of our great God and his love for us.